Hello, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. So we are on defense. It seems like I am always on defense. But I'm sharing this one with you because I thought it was a pretty amazing match. It is the first time since I've played Frontline from the beginning till today, even last season when they first came out with Frontline, that, boy, is this even making any noise? I turned the volume down, but hold on, let me hear. Okay. Just want to make sure it actually had volume on there. But this is the first time that I've ever seen a team actually protect all the main zones, A, B, and C, and the enemy teams did not take a single one. They did not take A, B, or C. This is probably the quickest match I've ever been in because the enemy team couldn't take any of the capture zones. Um, when I'm on the defense, I like to use my super heavies and my heavies, and I like to get right up in their face, and I like to try and hold my ground. Unfortunately, that's when you really depend on your team, and you can see most of our team, mediums, light, like that light tank really needs to be up there. I mean, and a couple tank destroyers going up in that corner, and over here we got other tanks. We got a couple holding up over here trying to help out. So I did get a little bit of help. Crappy shot there. I did get a little bit of help with these guys over here, the low, but that was about it. Oh, actually, the low and the T69. Um, but the VK has got just wicked armor. So we take out the T26C5, and the only problem with setting where I'm setting is you're easily hit by enemy artillery. I thought this round was really going to pen the side of the turret. I know the AMX M449 Liberté. I know it's not the Liberté version, but that's the version I have, so I habitually call it that. I know it's got really good armor, but come on, the side of the turret, and I actually didn't pen it. I was like, what? And I, I loaded some HE rounds because he was getting to where I couldn't hit anything worth of crap. And we knock out this Indian PZ. He only had a little bit of health left, but we ended up taking him out. But yeah, that AMX, I figured, if he's going to be hauled down and I'm going to have trouble penning him, I'll just slap the snot out of him with HE rounds. So artillery just takes a shot at us. Now, I know me getting on their cap isn't going to do, and this, the only problem with your super heavies like this one here, not very accurate. Well, I shot over them. Kind of my own fault. So I know it's not going to do crap with me getting on their cap, but I like to get on their cap because I pushing them back further. Watch this. For one, I can't believe he didn't blow up when he come off that hill. If I'd have done that, I would have been blown to snot. But I know I hit him. I don't know if the low did or not, but yeah, he come flying off that thing. I'm like, holy hell, how did he not explode when he hit the ground? I thought every time I've done any jumps like that with mine, unless it's like off a sand dune, where you go like a wheelie, it seems like I get blown to hell, or I blow up when I nail the ground. He come flying off that hill right there, on the move, shoots me, knocks out my ammo rack right here, and then zings right out of there. But I mean, I actually got a shot into him. But so what I'm doing right here is I'm going to move up into this position where I got this for protection. The low's going over that way. I start getting hit by some stuff over here. There's a Scorpion tank destroyer. But lo and behold, I come up around this hill, and look what I see. Fartillery. My favorite thing to shoot at. I'll take some damage if I have to shoot him. Wanted to make sure that round landed nice and right on the money. And that Chrysler K, I know with standard rounds he's not going to pen me, but the problem I'm going to have is that Scorpion's going to come up here and start shooting me in the side. And so I know I'm not going to pen him from the front unless I start loading premium rounds, which I am not going to load premium rounds unless I absolutely have to. Because he's not going to pen me even with premium rounds, which he's already resorted to doing that. So I load HE and miss. But yeah, so now my team that just has to be up on the hill is going to sit here and let this guy shoot me. Gee, thanks, you fucking idiots. If they're going to go out there, at least protect the people that are trying to stop the enemy from capping. Don't just sit there and do crap. At least try and help. So basically, I've got the Scorpion up here that, he's got absolutely no armor, half his health is gone, and this AMX is coming up here, so I got to kind of watch my back. But I'm also, tell me what that hit. I wonder if I can. Oh, okay. So it must have hit that rock right there. I was zoomed back, kind of like right here, and I still thought I had a good shot on that Scorpion, but was he up? He was up there, not down here. He was up here, I think. Interesting. Yeah, he was up there. I'll have to watch that later, but I thought that round should have hit him, and it looked like it hit a rock or something. Maybe. Oh, maybe it hit this rock right here. I don't know. Anyways, enough of that. I get a hit on that Scorpion here in a minute, I think. So now the thing I'm watching is I'm here. Basically, there's a medium with me. So I've got a Scorpion that's almost dead, and a Tiger 2 that's sitting down there doing nothing. It's like, geez, thanks, guys. We're able to put a shot off into the Chrysler K, set him on fire, and killed him. So I want to go ahead and use my lovely artillery strike, and I placed it there just due to the fact that I figured he would pull forward to take a shot, and we end up getting knocked out because the MX that easily just popped up over the hill and shot me because, oh, look, the Tiger 2's finally coming up here. The Scorpion had to back off because he has no armor. And then we got a T-69 back here goofing off. And the low is on that side. Whoops. On that side over there. They needed to be over here protecting the cap. I can kind of understand the low being on that so they can't get on there to resupply and fix their tanks up and stuff, but we needed more people at the actual zone. Yeah, I couldn't believe that little stinker pot knocked me out. Sneaky little rat. So now I ready up my defender, and we go into the same zone, of course. I'm gonna speed it up just to get up here, and you can see I got a couple of light and a medium, and there goes our light. Got to go up on the hill again and do nothing to help. It's just like, what the hell, This one kind of cracked me up. Watch this AMX. Keep your eye on the AMX. Boom! He gets stuck. Got him just as he started getting down the hill. I'm like, yes! Payback's a bitch. But, so I'm pushing up in here. The T-26C5 is... I don't know what. He was heading up there and then decided to come over here and help me. I have no clue. And then he's going to set back over here. He's just sitting there. I'm like... So I'm basically the only one heading up here. Well, the T-69 did help too. He was actually up here quite a bit with me, thank goodness. That LT 432 went up there and got his butt just ripped to hell. Actually, I think does he get killed? I can't remember. I thought the Scorpion killed him. I'm like, oh yeah, that did you a whole lot of good to go up there. But the Scorpion here is just going to end up dying, but I figured, hey, I can at least get a shot in on the M46 KR Ripper Patton, and the T-69 finishes him off. And then at first I was going to go around there and kind of do what the low was doing, but I come around this corner, and there sits a flipping UD's 03. He did bounce. It said it did a... critical, but it didn't really do anything. And watch this. I go to take a shot at something crossing the bridge here in a second, hit it completely directly in the side. Watch this. Hit a mod one in the side with an AP round, and it didn't even scratch him. Didn't even knock his track off. I'm like, where in the hell did I hit him for that to happen? But you can see they're really getting on their cap thick, and there's the T-69, the T-44 that's kind of coming up here the backside, and myself. That's it. I shoot this Maulenbrocker in the butt and bounce, which I was kind of shocked about that. Side of the turret, actually, I think. I'm like, yeah, and then I saw him like, oh, he was over-angled. Like, it was just a crappy shot. I should have aimed for his butt. But he kept looking the other way. I finally get low. No, actually, I shoot him right here in the lower plate. And I think, yeah, somebody else finished him off. These guys go, that's the mistake they made. They went zinging in here. You got 2 mediums, tank destroyer, a medium. So there's a lot of stuff there. You got a light tank that has, ELC, 900 hit points, no armor, and a T-69 down to 316 hit points, no armor, and they both went rushing in there. I'm like, guys, just, stay back and shoot. Get up on the hill and shoot. You don't want to go zinging in there like that. So they get knocked out, needless to say, pretty quick here. And now, I'm pretty sure they did get knocked out here. Or maybe they didn't. I thought they did. T-69 did. Ah, surprised the ELC got out of there pretty quick. But so there's me and a medium up here. I think the ELC's running to go back and get fixed up because he's, down to less than half his hit points. I'm not sure exactly where that Q-tip landed. I don't know if I accidentally shot the dirt or what. He's got a really good angle there. So I was going to peek out here and see if I could get a shot on that. The aim time on the defender really is slow. But so I'm going to load a HE round, and then I get Artie Strike or something dropped on me here in a second. Actually, I get a shot at the IS-3. I was going to shoot him, but no such luck. IS-3 with the auto loader. So I hit him in the front with an HE shell, and it did nothing. I'm like, what in the hell? So I back up. I'm still loading HE shell. I forgot I was loading HE shell this time. I do get a shot on him, but for all of 74 damage. And this is where they drop that Artie Strike on me. And you can see I'm getting pretty well tore to hell. But we still got health. We still got ammo. And I got to let my team get up here to help before I can basically abandon them to go back and fix my tank up. So we get him. We didn't knock him out. We actually hit him, and then he got knocked out by something else. But they're still capping us. But the nice thing is that 54 Mod 1 kept his turret kind of facing that way, so I kept getting nice shots right in the side of his turret there. If he would have faced it towards me, probably would have bounced, but he kept aiming. I think he might have been aiming for something on the hill there. So we get hit by the FV-207 for 184. I was surprised artillery got a shot on me behind that there, but I'm moving pretty slow. My tank's getting kind of messed up, but I'm seeing that we got, a couple heavies coming up here. There's a light, a couple mediums. I'm like, this is perfect time for me to go down here, stop at the local 7-Eleven, fix my tank, and if you look, they still haven't taken A, B, or C. So our zones are all holding them awesome. And we just ended up winning. And I didn't pause it in time. But, yeah, anyways, so that was actually very cool that we ended up, holding all the zones without losing any of them. I mean, like I said, I have never, since I've been playing Frontline, seen that happen where all the zones were protected by the team and the enemy tanks took absolutely none of them out. So fantastic job for all the players on my team. That was awesome work. Working together, everybody stuck together, kind of helped out when they needed to. We did have your typical people that just go up on the hill and want to snipe. My ping is actually pretty good too today. Bless America. That's actually pretty good. The lowest I get it on my Wi-Fi signal is usually right around 45. It's the lowest I've seen it. But it's usually around 72 to 80, 90, sometimes a little over 100. But so anyways, yeah, that was an awesome match. I just wanted to share it with you guys. If you want to hold on for a minute, I will have some post-game stats for you. So I'll be right back. That's the way, we like it, Yeah, so that time, I wanted to try something a little bit different, and I took, well, first off, the VK 101P. Awesome armor. I forgot to hide the front lower plate a few times. Well, I didn't really forget, it's just I was trying to get shots off at tanks coming from behind me, from the side of me, from above me, from across from me, and sometimes you're just trying to angle it in so many different ways that you're just not able to basically spin in circles and not take damage. So I took that. And then the second tank we took in was the 252U Defender, which I had this one haul down, so it was just bonk, bonk, bonk. I ended up getting some artillery dropped on my head and so on and so forth. But um, two of the hardest tanks that are tier 8 for your enemy tanks to pen in front line. And for a while there, I was defending the zone, was it C, I think, by myself. And I'm like hitting five. That's what I got set up for. Like help, 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 help! I was screaming help, and finally it got to the point where I was coming down to very little health. Finally, I got some people back up there helping me, so I was going to haul back, resupply and rearmor my tank because it was almost dead. And I got back up there, and we ended up, each one of the zones worked perfect. We didn't lose a single zone. So basically, you could say even in front lines, you can have failure 30 platoons, 30 people that failed to even take one. They didn't take A, B, or C. Not a single zone got taken. They tried. But we held our ground and didn't give up. Didn't give up an inch. Because once you lose like A, and then A is going to, was it, like B and then C or ABC and then D, so AD, whatever it is, however they do it. So once A gets taken, they move up to the next one there. So you got these guys that are still, let me swing my hands in here. So you got these ones up here, and then these guys are still down at the lower part because they haven't taken that zone yet. Well, then the guys that are higher on the enemy team will cut across and start shooting you in the back, and it's like, oh, damn it. So it's really nice when you're able to hold the ground like that. But let me see what we got for the results. So I didn't do really a huge ton amount of damage. It's just I was able to get good shots in there when I needed them. WN8 for that match was only 39.56. I mean, it's still good, but So we ended up doing 5,115 damage, and the only reason I only did that, that was higher on the damage for our team, like out of the 30 people, was just a simple fact that we won so fast because they didn't take A, B, or C that you just, you didn't get a whole lot of damage because you didn't have targets to shoot. Game over. So we did 5,115 damage. Damage with our assistance was 1771. We did 3, 4, fifth highest in damage, and I think third highest in experience. Yeah, we didn't have anybody even get promoted up to general. It was just, I mean, it was like literally, like I said, the match was so quick. It was just over before it started. We made 140,106 credits. We had 26 shots, 20 hit, 13 pen out of both these two. I shot all standard rounds. Like I said a million times, I'll say again, I will not shoot a damn cop up there. I hate it when cops come into truck stops because they're not supposed to drive around and look for, deficiencies on trucks to write them tickets, and these assholes in certain states do. They will come into rest stops and truck stops, drive around, look for burnout bulbs, busted bulbs, flat tire, anything they can write you up for. I mean, well, flat tire is going a little bit above and beyond. Just little things here and there that they can write you tickets for. And when you get written tickets for light bulbs and stuff, I mean, it freaking adds up. It won't be like a $30 fine, with your own car. You're looking at a $300 to $500 fine, and it's like, go fuck with somebody else. You're taking the money out of my pocket and food out of my kids' mouths because you want to be a dick and come up here and harass us. And that's what they do. And it's bullshit. They're not supposed to do it, and they do. That's why whenever you see a way station, I mean, they got parking spots in there for semis, and you won't see a lick of semis parked in there, or one or two, because no one's dumb enough to go set in the vulture's nest so they can drive around while you're sleeping and look for shit wrong with your truck. And then when they see you wake up, they walk out there, oh, well, we saw that you had, this, or you got an oil leak, and so that's why if you ever drive by a way station, you'll notice there's rarely trucks parked there. It's because no one's dumb enough to park in the spot where they're going to fuck you over, and they do too, and it's bullshit. Yeah, he's driving around semis looking for shit. That's a bunch of crap. But anyways, so back to the match. So we had 26 shots, 20 hit, 13 pen. I shot a few HE rounds due to the fact that I was only getting haul down shots at a couple things, and I might have only done 30 to 40 damage, but it was resetting the cap, and that reminds me I need to change that on my heavy tanks because I have the Inspire when I really want to have engineering. I know it's nice to have the artillery strike, but this provides a bonus to capture speed, capture blocking, which that would have really helped out there, and resupply when you're resupplying your vehicle. So I wish I would have had that on there. It is nice to have artillery strike, but a lot of times with the artillery strike, there's a 3, I think, or 4 second I don't want to say detonation time before they drop the artillery rounds where you aimed, and unless they're a bunch of enemy tanks grouped up and they're pinned down by friendly fire, you'll drop around there. A lot of times they're already gone by the time your rounds actually hit where you just aimed them. So, but anyways, we hit from a distance of more than 300 meters. We had 390 damage. Most of it was all close up and personal. Hits received 23. We got pen 7 times, bounced 13. We got hit 20 times because of splash damage. That's artillery, arty strikes, and the other one there, the I freaking forget it every single time. Airstrike. Airstrike. Every time you get hit by one of those little bombs or whatever, it goes boom, 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 boom. Like you get 4, 5, 6 times. Might not do a lot of damage, but it counts against you on the splash damage. So damage blocked by armor was 3,850. We spotted 1 and 2 super heavy and a heavy. Yeah. Enemy vehicles damage was 12, destroyed was 5, caused with our damage with our assistance was 1771. Due to combat reserve effectiveness, 325. Interesting. Because the one I had on there was Inspire. And that's a bonus to major qualifications of players, crew, and allied crews. So I wonder how we got that 325 due to combat reserve effect. Maybe it must have helped out one of the other players aiming better or something. I don't know. Base capture defense points. I was a little surprised when I only saw 13 there due to the fact that I was up there sitting at the base shooting anything that moved into the cap circle. But whatever. Number of vehicles destroyed 1. Probably this here. I defended 2 zones. Objectives 5. I never moved past the first one. I don't know. I don't know where they come up with some of these numbers, but anyways, whatever. So we made 140,106 credits. So it was a really good game. I thought you guys might like to see that, so you won't feel so bad that, in regular, just standard matches, you'll have your, fail platoons. Well, in Frontline, you can still have your fail platoons. 30 people failed on that one. I mean, literally, they took none of the zones. So that's 30 people that don't know how to work together at all whatsoever. So that's the first time I've actually seen it since I've done front lines on either side, defense or attack, where I've seen that where they didn't take a single zone. Normally they at least take 1 or 2, but none. I've never seen that till today. So I just wanted to share it with you because I thought it was kind of cool. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please click the like button down below and subscribe to the channel. You guys take it easy, be safe, and I will see you on the battlefield.